Hello, welcome to Algebra 1. My name is Burke Ellett, E-L-L-E-T-T. This class is a high school credit math class, and the pace will be fast, especially in the beginning as we quickly review some of the basic pre-algebra concepts needed for this one. There will be no placement test this year, so if you find yourself out of place because of transferring from another school, skipping a math class, or just not ready, please let me know right away so we can find a more appropriate math placement for you. Okay. This year we'll be doing the flipped classroom model. That means the notes will be at home. You'll watch videos like this one. And then when you come back the next day, we'll go through class and do what would normally be the homework together. Okay. So the basic plan for homework will be that we'll provide you with a short warm-up of previous material. The solutions will be provided online for you to check after you've done the warm-up. Please do the warm-up first. Okay. It doesn't help you just to copy down. Okay, you should write down any questions you have about the material to ask the next class because these warm-ups often contain questions, types of things that will show up on your quizzes and tests. Okay, you will then watch, rewatch, and or pause a short lecture while you take notes on new material through a guided lecture online. Okay, be aware that as the material becomes harder throughout the course, you'll need to spend more time watching the videos for understanding. Don't come back the next day saying, well, I wrote down the stuff you said, but I didn't understand any of it. You need to go back and listen again, okay? Your job is to use your homework time to understand the material to the best of your ability. The notes will often then be followed by a few examples or have final solutions posted below so you can check for understanding of the material and know if you need to go back and watch the video again, okay? The next day in class, we will practice the concepts, review the concepts, extend the concepts, or do an activity involving those concepts. So we take what would normally have been the homework section and put it in class. Okay, at the end of most periods, we'll then take a quiz to see what you learned. Okay, the quiz will also include some of the new material. So make sure that you're prepared for not only the new stuff, but all the stuff you've learned since the school started. Okay. We'll then use the results of the quiz to decide if any interventions are needed. So I'll speak to you individually, or maybe as a class, we'll do extra practice the next day. Okay. Using this method of instruction will allow for more interaction with peers and the teacher during class as you work to master the concepts presented in the home lecture video. So this takes the burden off of you going home either that night or the next night trying to figure out, or if it's a weekend 3 nights later, trying to figure out what did you learn in class and how to do the work for it. In this case, you go home, you learn the material best you can, you come back, and then we work on it together in class to make sure that you understand what's going on. Okay. All right. We'll also use Khan Academy this year. Each student will be assigned a Khan Academy login. If you already have one, then I'll just attach you to the class. And students will be expected to complete some of the practice skills in the Algebra 1 section of the software for a grade. This will help supplement and provide extra practice to improve mastery of Algebra 1 concepts, both at home and in the class. And you, of course, can spend extra time in Khan Academy and practice the concepts that you are struggling with the most. Okay. I'm not signing it as time on Khan Academy. Instead, it will be as completion of certain units. Okay. All right. So the class website that you're watching this video on has a lot of things on here that can help you. So please bookmark the page for it so that you can find it in the future. Number 1, it will contain all the videos along with any handouts from class, including any notes, any guided video notes for the video, any handouts, any worksheets, all the stuff that we do will be on there, okay? You'll find it under that day section. The syllabus is also located here, so please read through it because you'll be held accountable for what is listed there. There's some things that you should note in there about how much the quizzes count, how much the tests count, and you are not allowed to re-quiz. Okay, so your quizzes count and you get one try at it. We have a quiz almost daily. So when you have a daily quiz, you have a lot in the category, so you can make up for it in the future. We take about 3 unit tests every quarter. So that category counts 50%. You'll see that when you look through the syllabus. And I do allow retest on the unit test. However, maximum you can earn on a retest is 75%. This will allow you to earn a B in the class, but if you're not getting good grades on the test the first time, you really don't deserve to get an A in the class. Okay. Upcoming test dates are on there along with test reviews, so you can check them out and be ready. You'll see one as soon as the unit starts. Okay. Links for web math resources, including Khan Academy, can be found, and lots of other useful links about extra help and things. Okay. There'll also be a link for the online textbook. If you don't mind using the computer, this can save a lot of space in your backpack. However, most times you don't need to take the textbook home at all. You can just leave it in your locker and bring it to class, since you'll be doing notes most times for homework. Okay. I will provide you with a login and a password when you get your book, and it'll be written in the front of your textbook. Okay. So at the bottom here, we have some reasons on why to flip the class. So if you're curious about what the flip class means, it's been around for quite a while, so you might have even had a class taught this way before. If not, you can check through these. And there's some video on why use Khan Academy for extra practice, if you'd like to check that out also. All right, I'll see you in class next time as we start with Algebra 1 right in the beginning.